First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis. 48's Umbrella a Week giveaway is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, your locally owned expert plumbers for over 34 years.
Beautiful weather, dry weather into the weekend, and right now it's going to be warmer than normal. Just a few degrees, not as bad as it could be. No rain on the radar. In fact, we won't have any rain at the latest through at least Sunday evening, I think. It's overnight Sunday into Monday. We got a slight chance of rain, and I'll tell you where it's all coming from in a second. 81 on the Parkway right now. Things looking pretty good out there overall, as you'd expect it. A lot of you getting ready to go on fall break next week. Some of you have been on fall break this week. I will tell you the Gulf Coast is going to be rough surf conditions. They're expecting 4-foot waves down there, and it's all because of an upper level low, and there's a lot of rain coming into Florida, and that'll last through the weekend. Rain chances start to ramp up along the immediate Gulf Coast of Alabama towards Apalachicola. That's going to start as early as Saturday evening, but most likely Sunday. And this rough weather along the Gulf Coast with the rip currents especially, be aware of that. Talk to your kids about that. If you're headed down there, they may actually have double red flags down there at some point. That condition's supposed to let up by Tuesday, but could be rough through Monday for sure. There's an upper level low. It'll start showing up a little bit more, but we've kind of got a stalled boundary here just southeast of New Orleans. Hurricane Center's monitoring this area. They give it a 10% chance. I really don't think much is going to happen as far as it becoming a tropical depression or tropical storm for that matter, but it is going to bring a lot of moisture northward, and it's going to collide with a cold front, all that moisture Wednesday. That's our peak day next week around here for showers and storms. So the weekend, beautiful. Each day a little different though. Dry air continues Saturday. Beautiful morning, great evening. If you got evening grilling plans, things like that, maybe inviting some friends over for some football, or no matter what you're doing outdoors in the evening, beautiful weather, just like tonight and tomorrow night. Sunday, that's when things change. It becomes more humid. This green area represents that deeper tropical moisture lifting to the north as we get into early next week. So the rain chances really start overnight Sunday into Monday, but I think they don't pick up until late Tuesday into Wednesday. More on that in a second. 57 tonight, mostly clear, dry, and then tomorrow, mostly sunny, dry, and east wind at 6. We had a little bit of a breeze at times, especially early today. Heard the wind chime in the backyard. We had some gusts around 15. Here's a quick look at Tuesday afternoon. I think we'll see a little bit more than what you see here, but notice most of that activity is tied to that cold front that's going to come in probably Wednesday night into Thursday. It'll cool us off, but hopefully it'll bring us some much needed rain. And it's not the big cool down we look for. The big cool down may come towards the 18th. And again, that coincides with the Litz Hurley Ribbon Run. So hopefully we'll have some cool, nice weather for the runners. Rain chances again next week, and we cool down just a little bit more beyond that.